Not Fahrenheit, with everybody over the other side of the world right now. And Monday, April 29th, glad to have all 5+ million of you joining me because believe me, coming up after this, yes, we have High South joining us right here at Galaxy 107 FM.
Hi, this is Sean from Moonshine Saints, and you're listening to DJ Grant on Galaxy FM. He's spinning out exactly what you need to hear because he's cool like that.
That's a good So, you feeling comfortable, guys?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're live,
Well,
by the way.
we're just going through the ads. We're going to go straight into your song. So it gives us a couple of more minutes to be able to get to know each other. And I really am humbly grateful and thankful that you guys are taking the time out of your Sunday to join me here in the other side of the world.
Likewise. Thanks for having us.
Well, I got to be honest with you, we're big fans of your music here, and I don't want to insult you, but I think there's a real, Sills and Crofty kind of thing, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and a lot of your work that just relates.
That's a compliment, Grant.
Are you trying to reinsert that era of music back into today's modern music?
I think I think to the extent that we're super influenced by that music, and we love it. So that's what's coming out of us. If that means we're bringing back a new sound, then that's our old sound. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I really, really do. And I hesitate to say, there should be a fourth one. There should be a young and with the Crosby, Stills and Nash. You know what I mean? So, but Phoenix unable to make it today.
Phoenix, actually, he had some family commitments that he was not able to get away from. So he apologizes, but he's here in spirit.
Oh no! Look, he's the lucky one. I feel sorry for you guys. I really do. But we will get through this, and believe me, I'm so interested in talking to you about, of course, Change in the Wind. The video that I was watching is all these records that you're flipping through. Just wondering, did you steal them from the production room?
That's pretty funny. No, actually, that's Phoenix's personal record collection, actually, a little tidbit.
You got everything my wife's got. Literally, she was saying to me, when we were watching it, because she's the production manager, she was saying to me, that's on my record collection.
Yeah.
And I went, you're right. And I says, but there's one there that you don't have. And she goes, which one's that? And I went, that's High South right at the end.
Right, that's correct. Exactly, that's correct.
She goes, can I have a copy? So I said, I'd ask. All right, okay, ask. So
when we have some pressed, we'll definitely make sure you guys get one.
Nice, because I actually do want to talk to you about maybe the possible of doing a giveaway here at Galaxy 107 FM, promoting you and everything like that. If you would send us some stuff, we would love to be able to do something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, that particular vinyl that was in that video was a prop vinyl. We're still in the process of pressing our own.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's available on CD and Spotify and all of those places, but not yet on vinyl.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever do put one on vinyl, now you're talking my language.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's go to the desk. right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 9 after 11 o'clock, 19 degrees. We've gone up a degree. Yeah, we've actually gone over our high for the day, which is really, really cool. I knew we'd get there. And that's Celsius, by the way, not Fahrenheit for everybody overseas. So we'll make it simple for you. It is Monday, April 29th, and I'm joined, absolutely elated to be joined by High South the band, in fact, coming out of Nashville. Good afternoon, guys. Good morning from us.
Good morning.
Good morning, Grant. How are you?
It is an absolute pleasure to meet you guys. It really, really is. And believe me, I absolutely got to tell you, straight off the bat, love your work.
Thank you so much. Thanks very much.
Now, we've been playing your music here, not only in The Breakfast Show, but a number of other shows that we have constructed throughout Galaxy. And we've been getting quite a bit of a response for you guys. Now, I've got to ask you, we were talking about Stills and Crofts and maybe Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, all of those kind of feels. Are you trying to bring that flavour back?
To an extent, I mean, yes, I think we are. You know, as we mentioned earlier in our conversation, that's the kind of music that we love to listen to. When we're out on the road, Grant, you know, when we're listening to music on Spotify or tuning into radio stations, most of the time it's music like that, from that era, those artists that you mentioned. So it's very natural that that's going to come out.
To us, it doesn't really feel like bringing it back as much, just letting it come out of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really understand that. I really, really do. Now, you guys have known each other for some time now, and of course we just played Just One. That's a bit older in the music order, I got to be honest, but it was the first one that I found literally that I thought, you know, this is really, really cool. I really want to start off the show with this. How about telling us all about it? How did you come to the lyrics of that?
Okay, well, that song actually was recorded for a record. It was our second studio record that High South made. We recorded it in Munich in around 2014, and there's a great story behind that record as well. We had just lost our record deal with Universal. We had been signed to Universal in Austria and out of Decca, UK, and London, and we went through the whole rigmarole with the first record, and then we ended up getting dropped, and we found ourselves sitting in Austria with some time on our hands, and we wrote a new record, and that song actually kind of was brought to the table by one of the guys that was in the band at the time, and he's actually no longer in the band, but. But we loved the song, as do you, and we put it on the record, and that song actually did very well for us. We made a music video, and we had a lot of fun with it.
You know, I absolutely love the music video. I really, really do. In fact, I like all of your work. I've got to be honest with you, I really, really do, and including the quality of your videos. So I've got to say that. All but one, I've got to be honest with you, the live one on Facebook of you, Take It Easy, taking off the Eagles. You know, you could have done a professional one of that instead of in the pub.
Oh, I'm not sure. I don't remember which video you're talking about. But,
yeah.
But we love the Eagles, and we cover that song in our live show sometimes, because people feel like there's a similarity with us and the Eagles.
That's another one of the groups that we uphold, just like the ones that you mentioned earlier, right? Crops, Nash.
Exactly. Now, at the same time, I've got to be honest, I'm a little biased here because I kind of see a little bit of Chicago in your flavour as well, to be very honest with you.
Wow.
Cool. Maybe that's a little left field for you, but an old school guy like
Love
me.
Chicago.
Absolutely.
That's another band that we love as well.
Well, there you go. There you go. So maybe I'm not too outspoken of being able to mention that. Now, I've got to ask you, there's Kevin, there's Jeremy, and of course Phoenix. Now, Phoenix couldn't make it due to family commitments. But at the same time, guys, in the quality of your work, there's more than just the three of you working there, isn't there? Now, how many other people are in your band, or is it just the three of you?
The group is just three of us, but we have on the latest songs, like the latest record that we've put out, we have been co-writing with our producer. His name's Josh Leo, and he's sort of become like a fourth member of the band in that sense, in that we write a lot of songs with him, and he does all the electric guitar work on these latest songs as well.
Yeah. Okay, now I understand where he comes. I do see here with producer Josh Leo in my notes, and believe me, extensive notes. The team have gone absolutely.
There's a lot of pieces of paper there, man.
Yeah, well, actually just 4, but you know, it makes it look good. It really does. But at the same time, now I've forgotten where I was actually heading with this, which is really cool. I like doing that. I confuse myself all the time. I really, really do. So bear with me.
I can relate.
Well, you know,
Josh Leo.
Yeah, that was it.
We have the members of our band. Yeah, we've actually had the privilege of working on these latest recordings since we've been working with Josh Leo here in Nashville. Working with some incredible musicians, studio musicians who record our songs for us, and we get to sing over a really all-star band when we record these songs of ours.
Exactly.
It's one of the great things about living in Nashville.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm going to name drop to you guys a little later on, if you don't mind, because
great, fantastic.
Just something from people that I know in Nashville that may be very, very interested in your quality of music, and believe me, very influential people. I've got to be honest with you. So we'll talk about that very, very shortly. But first of all, I have a lot of fans that are tuned in right now, and the one question that they want to know is literally, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, guys, do you respond?
We absolutely respond, and we say this in our live shows as well. So when we get messages on any of those outlets that you just mentioned, when someone responds, it's always us.
Nice.
So that's important.
So we're definitely on Facebook. At you can just Google High South Band, and that'll go right to our page.
Yeah.
As well as at Instagram, if you just search for High South Band as well, that'll pull us up.
We have a website as well.
Yeah.
All our music's on Spotify and Amazon.
Yeah,
and,
you can find all of our
Apple
days
Music.
and info at highsouthofficial.com. You can find our website, and then as well, like you said, on Spotify, you can find our music, and Apple Music,
iTunes, the whole 9 yards.
Nice. Now, you mentioned that you've got a website as well. Do you have a merch store on there?
Yes, we do.
Great.
T-shirts, CDs, harmonicas. You can have your commemorative High South harmonica.
I'm going to get you to send me one of those. Is it a C harp?
It's in the key of C, actually.
Nice, nice. That's my favourite key for a harp, to be honest. So I'm going to get you to send me one of those.
to get you one of those.
Yeah.
We can send you a bunch of gifts.
Nice. Do that, please, because believe me, I would be forever grateful. I've got to be honest with you, and I'm sure a lot of the fans that listen to us, our listeners, would be very, very interested in that. Now, I want to talk about Make It Better. How did you come to the lyrics of that?
As the world knows, it seems that no matter what side of the political spectrum you lie on, there's unrest. And so we're very sort of socially conscious as human beings, and we talked a lot amongst ourselves about the way things are going in the world. And so it's very natural to write what you're thinking about, what you're talking about, what you want to know about, or what you know about. Those sorts of things that are on your mind. And that's just really how that song started. And we wrote that a couple of years ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got to be honest with you, we're getting quite a few requests for it. We've had about 1,700 requests since we've started playing it.
Wow.
And it's climbing. I've been told it is climbing. So without further ado, here is High South, Make It Better at galaxy107fm.
Hi Cheryl, sweetheart. I love you.
So are you guys okay? You don't need a stiff drink or anything?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Maybe smoke a joint or something.
There's an idea, because I saw the 420 t-shirts and I'm going, I got to have one of those. I'm a big believer in 420, my friends.
No, don't forget he's on Facebook Live now.
Everybody knows what 420 is about. Well, hey, I'm one. I admit it. I'll put my hand up. You know, absolutely. So I'm fully in agreement with it. I really, really am. Now,
The sun does sound like.
sound like Sills and Crofts. It really does, doesn't it? It's got that flavour to it. I'm not insulting you. I'm really not, because
No, we're not insulting.
absolutely love that. Now, I would love to ask you guys if you would consider coming down here, down under, and doing some shows in New Zealand. Maybe would you consider something like that?
Of course, yeah.
So let's go down that road, and believe me, you may or may not regret it once we get to the other end of this. But you know, I'm sure you're starting to think, you know, Phoenix took the wise choice out here. So let's get back. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 21 after 11 o'clock, 19 degrees, 1 degree higher than our high. Well done, I knew we were going to get there. I said a bit of a struggle earlier on, but we got there. Monday, April 29th, and we're joined by High South, coming out, of course, Nashville. Now, guys, I've got a little secret to tell you. I used to live in Newport, not too far away.
Okay, oh, cool. Right on, man.
How long were you there?
Yeah.
I was 6'2" there.
How long were you? How much time did you spend there, Grant?
About a year, and I used to go through to Nashville quite often, and believe me, love Nashville. Have you been on the opera yet? Have you been anywhere near it?
Yeah, we've been near it, actually. I've been backstage a number of times, but never actually gotten to be on stage, at least not performing.
Well, that's going to happen. I can guarantee you that. If you guys keep on going the way you're going, believe me, I can see you come from the spot, if you know what I'm saying.
The spot, right. That's what they call it, right?
Exactly.
Yes. I've stood there. I've not gotten to sing there yet, but, you know, it's just you feel a weird connection when you stand on those old slabs of wood. You know?
Exactly, you really, really do. Now, I do like the green rooms and all that sort of thing, the guys and the girls ones, but I've got to be honest with you, my favourite spot in the whole building is that little space behind the curtain, that little walkway there. The amount of legends that's walked that walkway over history is immense.
That's true.
And you can just feel the ambience of it. But obviously, I have been there. In fact, let's not forget it's a radio kind of thing as well, isn't it? So I was invited over there to do a radio kind of thing with some of the stars over there, and I was shown around and even given my $50, would you believe?
Well, very cool.
Yeah, didn't expect it. I says, no thanks, I don't take tips. They went, that's your wages. I went, oh. Oh, okay, thank you. Nice choice. I can go and get an ice cream now.
There you go.
But absolutely love the building, and I can see you guys performing on that stage in no time at all. I really, really can.
I hope you're right. That would be a dream come true, the Mother Church.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to agree with good terminology. I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that from now on. I really am. Now, at the same time, we are growing in popularity with you guys down here at Galaxy. Now, just wondering, would it be feasible, would you consider maybe coming down here to New Zealand, down to the Antipodes, and doing a couple of shows maybe?
Twist our arm. Come on. Yeah, man. That would be great.
Awesome. Absolutely love that. And I tell you what, we're maybe about 4 shows here in New Zealand. We little bits of islands, actually. 2 major ones and a little one. And we could do a couple in the North Island and a couple in the South Island. And then maybe we could just hop over to the West Island we call Australia. And do a number of shows over there as well. We would... not that we in Australia, it's sort of like a sports thing, like Canadians and Americans in ice hockey, you know what I mean?
Right.
Ours is rugby, I've got to be honest with you, rugby union, and, we're the world champs.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go. I know. Do you watch, he watches a lot of sports, are you?
Well, you know what? I don't watch a lot of rugby, but that is a really interesting tidbit. I used to sing backup for a very, very big pop artist for a while, and one of my first gigs with him was in South Africa during the World Cup of 2007.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, when South Africa
was 12.
That's my biggest exposure to the sport. I gotta be honest.
It looks like a brutal sport. Like those guys are just in such good shape. Like they just could beat the hell out of each other.
Seems like a special kind of person to play that.
Yeah.
Well, we've been holding back a secret. I've got to be honest with you. We train for the full 80 minutes of the game, not to be subbed off after 10 minutes like every other team.
I understand. I see where that's going. Yeah.
So we basically just run over them. But I've got to be honest with you. We're lucky if we actually wear shoes onto the field. We're that tough.
Okay. We gotta see this. It sounded earlier like you were already putting a tour together for us, which sounds great to us. So hopefully part of that will be us catching some game somewhere.
Well, you never know, because the World Cup is coming back around again, my friend. It really, really is. And keep an eye out for the All Blacks. They're a formidable team. They really, really are. So, but don't put any money on Australia. They haven't won anything in 31 years.
Your Australian listeners are mad at you right now.
We got our issues. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But we do like their money, so we'll go over there and play over there as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, there's always a good reason for that, and let's take their money. We would love to have you guys down here in New Zealand, but are you guys up for a little crazy stuff? Because us Kiwis, you just can't hold us back sometimes.
I've heard this is true. I hear them
talking with our party shoes on.
Yeah, we'll come with our drinking boots and,
Oh, good. Well, I tell you what, we'll take care of that.
Okay.
But, and Barbara's smiling at me now because she knows I'm going to go here. Have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
Repeat that?
Yeah. Say that one more time.
Hoo-hoo grub. I don't mean hoo-hoo, but hoo-hoo grub is a grub we have here in New Zealand. Have you ever heard of one?
No, never.
Okay, let me fill you. Surely you know about a caterpillar?
Uh-huh.
Right, this is a caterpillar on steroids. It's huge. It really, really is. It's big, it's white, got a black head. Now, what you do here is when you put the live body in your mouth and rip off the head, don't eat the head, it's yucky. But when you crunch down on this, it tastes like creamy peanut butter.
No.
Ooh, I love creamy peanut butter.
Well,
you put it on some toast. Could you spread one on some toast?
I was going to say we could substitute it for a worm and a tequila or something if you want to go that way. We just, but truly, it does taste like creamy peanut butter, and we, believe me, I've had my fair share of them over the number of years I've been doing this. I've got to be honest with you. But we have a wild foods festivals and stuff like that, and that's one of the things that the indigenous folks of New Zealand, the Maori, have eaten and do eat and stuff like that. And believe me, it's quite traditional. It really is.
Okay. Cat will
So,
eat anything,
I'll give
so
it a try.
I know he'll give it a try. I'm going to have to reserve judgment until I see this thing.
well, I tell you
Alright.
what, we'll send you the instructional videos just so as you know I'm not actually pulling your leg. I'm being quite truthful about this. Barbara will pass this. In fact, she'll pass everything, including what we're filming right now. I'll even give you guys away. Hello to the future. You'll be able to download that. We'll pass it over on YouTube for you, so you can share it around however you want. We'll even do a crazy photo for you, so you can put it on your wallpaper of your phone and just shows everybody don't do this with Kiwis. It's not healthy. And so we'll do all of that for you. At the same time, we will do something after the interview. We will do a little video and put it on our website on the homepage, so that, and believe me, the amount of people that go and just log into our station, they don't just sit there and listen to the interviews or the music or anything like that. They get nosy and go and have a look through all the pages and everything like that. And we do a little shout outs video going, hi, we're da 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 da, and these people go and have a look at that, and then go and Google your name before you know it, you're Googled all over the place. And at the same time, I do, and I got to admit, I do, while I'm doing interviews, I do promote other people's bands, and well, maybe you might be able to send me one of those 420 shirts that you guys have got, so that I can promote as much as possible. I'm dressed by Lola Montez today, by the way. Great band, absolutely stunning band.
From Nashville.
Lola Montez, got
We'll
it.
count on it. We'll send you some high south swag for sure.
I love swag. I do. I really, fill up that bag. Just send it off to me. Believe me, I'll be forever grateful. I really, really am. Now, we better move on. Yeah, okay. The boss is just telling me we better move on a little bit. Now, tell me all about All We Need. Now, first of all, where did you get this recorded?
We recorded that at Blackbird?
Mhm.
At Blackbird Studio here in Nashville, which is one of the preeminent recording studios currently in Nashville. And it was produced by our producer, Josh Leo, and the engineer was a very famous engineer named Nico Bolas, who had quite a career. If anybody wants to look him up, he's just worked with tons and tons of legends. And so we recorded that there, and yeah,